Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the aftermatch reaction to Chelsea 5, Everton 0. You know what? One of those today. I think I've had a few messages saying, are you going to fume? Are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? And the answer to it is no. The game was done. The game was done. Once the second goal went in, it was done. So with that in mind, the result, I knew was over. So I kind of mentally prepared myself for the other 70 minutes or 80, whatever was left when they made it 2-0. So let's begin at the beginning. The team, Stecklenberg back in. You know, a bit harsh on Joel. Thought he was very good last week. Stecklenberg was poor against Burnley, but you know, the manager's decided he's the number one for some reason, or for whatever reason rather. So he was back in. He went to a back three. You can't argue with that. You know, we'd said in the pre-match, you know, the preview that could be the best way to play them. With three at the back, Jagielka came back in with Funes Mori and Ashley Williams. Still went with the other two at full-back. And then in midfield, cleverly came in. Allegedly. I've seen his name on the team sheet anyway. Gareth Barry, Ross Barkley, Balassi and Lukaku. And it was really a horror show. It was a horror show from the first whistle. They were just so much better all over the pitch. And they were, you know, like I say, so much better all over the pitch, and we couldn't get near them. They started at a good pace, obviously confident. You know, they won 4 games, I think, on the spin. Hadn't conceded the goal. So it was always going to be an uphill task for Everton. But when you go to these places, you've got to remain tight. Even if you don't start the game well, you've got to remain tight. And the goal that we conceded was poor. It was, from a Chelsea point of view, it was a good goal. But, you know, they get round us too easily. Coleman's nowhere to be seen. Williams shows Hazard on the outside and then just lets him just ghosts past Williams and Coleman as if they weren't there. As a shot, the goalkeeper should save it. Forget Pedro. It's a shot at the goalkeeper. Should save it. A decent keeper would save it. Stecklenberg's been decent, don't get me wrong, for us, but he should have saved it. It was straight at him. And we're 1-0 down. You know, and it's really frustrating because they hadn't really done that much up to that point. They'd been a lot of energy, but they were clearly on top. But in terms of getting in behind us. And then Everton do I think Everton are the only side to do this. They concede goals in succession so quickly, it's ridiculous. It happens time and time again. Get your head together, sit back, keep you nice and tight. 1-0's nothing. Nice and tight. And what do? We have the ball high up the pitch. Lukaku lays it off to Gareth Barry. It's not the best layoff in the world, but Barry should just pop it back to him. Why has he got to try and let it go past to take a touch? And he slips. They dispossess us. The ball's through. Bang, bang, bang. 2-0. The goalkeeper again should save it. It's right at him. Goes underneath him. And it's 2-0. And there's no way back from that. You know, Stecklenberg massively at fault for me for both goals. Defensively, a shambles all over the place. And you know, from that moment on, they just bossed it. You know, we didn't look a threat in the final third. We're too slow whenever we get there. People don't take chances. We break. With plenty of men, we don't put crosses in. They get a corner. Cross comes in. Lukaku's got one job to do in that box, and that's Mark Costa. And he hasn't got a clue where he is. And the ball drops and Costa lashes it in, and it's 3-0. You know, Koeman at 2-0 took Oviedo off after about 35 minutes and brought on. Allegedly, someone called Kevin Morales came on after 35 minutes, but I didn't see him, so I don't know whether he actually did come on. It looked to me like Everton continued to play with 10 men. But anyway, yeah, 3-0. Chelsea just so much better. Second half, they were so much better than us. 4-0, you know, a lovely finish by Hazard, put near post. Just allowed to run, back heel, drag people across. And then the 5th goal, just outran Jagielka, I think it was, and a shot. Keeper saves in, Pedro knocks it in. And he was full value for that, you know. And at 5-0, I was expecting 7 or 8, or rather fearing, because they were on fire and we just didn't have a clue where we were or what we were doing. I think we had that man Morales actually done something in about the 71st minute, I think it was. It was a header off a corner that dropped over the bar, and that was our only attempt on goal. So I've got no complaints at all about the results. Chelsea miles better than us. I think what it does is it shows Ronald Koeman that he needs 8 players at least before this team can even be to be a decent side. It showed me just how bad a mess Roberto Martinez left us in. Some of those players are horrendous. The problems are there to see. We need a good goalkeeper, a real good goalkeeper. We need Mason Holgate in at right back for me now. Seamus needs to sit on the bench. Because I want play. Listen, all the ones who go to me, Coleman, and they love this and they love that, I'm done now. I'm done with letting people off because he's nice or he costs 60 grand or whatever. I want players, when you put that shirt on, you've earned it. He's not earned it for me. Not at all. I want Holgate in. Oviedo, no thank you. Get Leighton Baines back in there, please, the minute he's fit. Jags, I've loved Jagielka. I love him. Still love him now, but no, sorry. Certainly not against the top side. Can't be anywhere near the side. Midfield, Cleverly, no, nowhere near an Everton footballer for me. Gareth Barry needs a rest. 36 shouldn't be a mainstay in our team. Ross Barr, I'm not going to have a go at Ross. He's not playing well enough, but he wasn't the reason. At least he tried to affect things so they didn't play well because none of them did. Balassi got to do more. Lukaku got to do more, but again, he's isolated. There's just too many. We bring Lennon on. We bring Morales on. Morales wastes the space. Loads of ability, never shows it. Waste of space. There's just too many players there now that need chasing. But, like I say, can't take anything away from Chelsea. They were far superior. They will certainly look as though they're going to be up there in the race for the title. We will need to go to be in the race for the Europa League place on that show because it was bad. But I think it might have just been we've caught them on a good day and we were terrible. But like I say, there's too many players in that Everton side that don't deserve the shirt at the moment. And you can't play players who aren't in form or who don't deserve to be playing. There's lads there who've got to, ruffle feathers. And Ronald Koeman will know and he knows what he needs to bring in. And it's early on. But it was a Payton and a fully deserved Payton. So anyway, that's it. That's enough of that. Me and Ped will be in the studio on Monday to go through that if we have, that we really have to. I'm going to do a player ratings video, but trust me, it will last about 2 minutes. So yeah, well played Chelsea. Everton were horrendous. The man of the match, just on this video, or a special mention is to the Evertonians who made the journey down there on a Saturday night in November to watch our team get spanked. So well played to you. Hope you all have a safe journey home. And catch you soon on Toffee TV.